goes right over here to you then.
How's it going?
Hi, Chef Rick Roman.
Hello, how are you?
I'm so good. It's nice to see you. We didn't see you last week.
I know. I thought I was here, but I was off. Can you believe it? I did a bunch of yard work, right?
Oh, they gave you a day off?
I know. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. No, they didn't give me the day off. So good to see you always, especially when you're bringing us items from your own brand, Chefologist.
Yes, correct.
So this is the multi-purpose strainer and steamer with the lid at a clearance price of $18.99 when it's normally, what, $28? No reorder though. This is it. When it's gone, it's gone. It's an easy pay. Everything's on 5 easy pays today. I don't know if you knew that. $3.80. 59 5-star reviews, by the way, on QVC.com.
You know what? It's a simple item, and they love it.
What is it?
And why do they love it? So first of all, it's a multi-strainer and steamer, so it's a complete system. Think about this. This is the typical strainer that we have in our house. It's a big, large thing. Requires 2 hands, and then once you strain something, the water's dripping everywhere, right? So you have to put it in the dirty sink. Big pet peeve of mine. I hate to put things in the dirty sink. So what we said is say, hey, how about we make a lightweight design, one-handed operation, so it's super comfortable and ergonomic. This is really lightweight, which is what a lot of the reviews love. Then now I can do something like strain my pasta, okay? And you can strain up to 1 pound of pasta in this. Don't be fooled by the compact size. But here's the thing, instead of putting that in the sink and having to let it sit near all those dirty dishes, I have this container that was designed to fit perfectly. So now I can take this and let it finish straining on the counter so you can capture some of that pasta water that you like.
I was going to say, to thin out your sauces a little bit.
Thin out your sauces. And then here's the best part. It's square, but it's a rounded corner. So what does that mean? How many times have you tried to pour the pasta out of the strainer? It goes flying all over the place.
I have done that.
What I love about this is that rounded corner makes it a natural pour spout. So it's easy to pour my pasta now onto the platter without spilling it all over creation, that rounded corner. And look at how much pasta I've cooked in here.
Pasta.
So that's just when you're straining hot things. How about when you're doing something like bacon or ground beef? You know, maybe it's Taco Tuesday and you want to do a little bit of ground beef, or you want to make delicious bacon. The bacon is in all that fat, right? Well, this is heat resistant to 370 degrees. So now I can take my hot bacon, pour this into the strainer, and then let the container underneath capture all the grease. And sometimes you like to save the bacon grease because when it gets hard, you can use that to saute some eggs or some little bacon fat. So
cook with it.
Just a smart thing. Now, the thing we changed about this was we used to have the strainer, everybody loved it. So what we did is we put the lid on the strainer, we made 2 holes in it. What does that mean? Now it is a microwave steamer. So come behind me. I want to steam seafood, I want to steam vegetables, you name it. Now, it will get hot, obviously, in the microwave, and you want to hold it from the bottom because the bottom is not permanently affixed to it. So you bring this over. Now, check this out. We just did an entire shrimp and broccoli. I just want you to see something here. Steaming hot when I lift this lid. I just want you to see. Oh, check this out. Steaming. You see the steam coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, get a little facial there. And now look at, I put my herbs and my wine underneath. That's my
you did it with
steaming.
Herbs and wine. Oh,
and
my
then
goodness.
I've got a whole thing of broccoli and shrimp. I'm talking, look at how much food.
That for?
That was about 5 minutes because it was raw broccoli and raw shrimp. So I just did an entire platter of shrimp and broccoli. So now it's not just a strainer, it's a steamer for your microwave.
That's really cool. I forgot to take everybody through colors.
Oh yeah,
I got really into this.
I think there's only 2 left, right?
Yes, blue and gray. That's it. The gray is going to be by far the most limited. That's the gray. That's the blue right there. That bacon is calling my name. I have to say it.
It's fresh. I just made it.
Okay. All right.
It's cherry smoked too. Cherry wood, I think. Now,
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, fresh.
Oh yeah. $3.80, and it does so much.
Oh, it's incredible. So here's the other thing. Look how big this is. A lot of us have, maybe you have a college student and somebody who has a smaller apartment. This is a large strainer, right? Where do you find room to put this, okay? Look at the difference between this strainer, our strainer, which is also a steamer, the container, which captures the fluid underneath, is also a container that comes with a lid, so you could use this to store
the fat,
reheat,
or whatever.
Refrigerator safe, microwave safe, but this is my favorite part. The entire system now nests together.
Stop.
This is the entire footprint compared to this gigantic thing. So you could sneak this in a smaller cupboard. You're doing all these things. Think about it. Most of us are cooking for 2 people, 2 to 3 people. So whether you're doing pasta, straining, and this is a great video here. You could see whether it's sausage, bacon, You can strain off hot grease safely on the countertop, let it catch in the container, and then things like pasta, not having to put that in that dirty sink. And the steaming function, one of my favorite, take your shrimp, your broccoli, your salmon, you name it, put it in, put your broth on the bottom, throw that in the microwave, and now you have a microwave steamer.
I'm still eating bacon.
And this, listen, this is
Why don't you do all the heavy
bacon.
lifting while I just sit here and eat some bacon?
This is the other thing. Again, look at one-handed operation. I'm able to hold. The container is super lightweight.
Yeah, it is.
So many of our reviews, people talk about how easy this is to manage. But now, instead of letting this drip in the sink, okay, or drip all over the counter, that container I talked about takes this out of the sink, right?
Yeah.
So all the excess dripping finishes on the counter. How many times have you gone to rinse some vegetables and then it's in the sink and you go to move it, it drips all over the place?
No, I know.
This container makes it super convenient and easy.
What about thawing out like your shrimp or thawing out
raw food?
Proteins?
That's a great idea. So you put your raw shrimp or raw whatever in the top, raw chicken, put the container underneath, and that'll capture all that runoff safely in the refrigerator without it going anywhere.
And you're not going to have like shrimp juice all over your sink, because that's gross.
No, I'm cheating here. I think we sold out of the red, so I'm sorry. But look at the capacity. It's almost 3 quarts of capacity. So you can do so many different things in here, your fruits, your vegetables. Again, instead of putting this in the sink, this is my favorite thing. I know it seems like a little thing. That container now takes it out of the sink, gets it on the counter. It frees your sink up for dirty dishes. So pasta, bacon grease, steaming.
Tell us who Chefologist is.
So Chefologist is a collaboration of 2 chefs. We used to own a restaurant and catering business, my partner Eric, and we wanted to create products that were multifunctional and more efficient in the kitchen. So, you know, we have a strainer. We don't want it to just be a strainer. We want it to do other things. So this is now a microwave steamer, but we also wanted it to be compact. So we're trying to think of all the little things in the kitchen that were kind of inconvenient for us and bring that to our products.
And while we're downsizing, maybe empty nesters, maybe like taking to the road in your RV.
Yeah.
Is that perfect? Yeah. Cheers.
I'm gonna have a little bacon. Bacon cheers.
You just choose if you want it in blue or if you want it in the gray. It is K88162. It is really good. $3.80 brings it on home, and tons of great reviews right there. K88162. Gotta wash down that bacon. Thanks for feeding me.